That's interesting. Camera angle. Welcome to the Fire Gallery here in the Crossroads. Here's a quick little demonstration of how to center clay with one hand. So I've got about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of clay here. And the idea is to center it with one hand. But what I'm going to demonstrate really is what I often refer to as or describe as using my core strength rather than my physical strength to center clay. It's important to understand that physical strength really doesn't work as well. So when I'm doing this, I'm kind of demonstrating that I'm making a triangle. And I'm using this as my primary point of force through the clay. I'm just going straight through the clay. If this was a clock, it would be 12 o'clock, and I'm at the 7 o'clock position. So I'm leaning against the clay, and I'm close enough physically, I call it saddled up on the clay. I'm physically close enough to lean forward, and my elbows are comfortably by my side and my shoulders are relaxed. So I'm going to put enough water on the clay to make it slippery. And now I take my hands and I brace them together to create a triangle, and my body is the base of that. It's the foundation. So when I'm leaning against it, sometimes I even tuck my elbow against my hip right here and lean against it. I'm kind of rocking my hips into this, but I'm going straight through the form of the clay. Quite a bit of force, and that's how you center clay with one hand. And you can do all those other things also. You can make it cone up. And then I use my thumb and my hand to compress it. And then I lean back slowly and I lean forward. So I'm going right through the middle of the form. The point of pressure, the angle of force, is right there at the 7 o'clock position. And I just lean against the clay. And I'm leaning against the clay with just this point of my contact. Now I do keep a pinky on the table to keep the form from being mushroom-like. So you can see here the effect of the pressure as I lean in and lean out. And then I use my thumb again to shape it and push it back down. Leaning in and leaning out. And then I lean back. And that's the basics of the technique. And I teach it to all my students, which eliminates literally years of them trying to center clay and trying to grab it and hold on to it and wrestle it into submission, and then wondering if it's centered or not. This centers the clay in a few seconds. and it's easy. And I'm using core strength. I'm using the center of my body. My body is the foundation of this triangle that holds this, that interacts with the clay. So there you have it. That's how to center clay in a few seconds.